We are. Hello, gorgeous. Happy Wednesday and welcome back to my platform. I am super excited that you are here. This month, I have hit the ground running, sis. And we are calling it November, KNOW, November, because this month is all about knowing exactly what you want. I can guarantee you, if you don't know what it is that you want, out of life, out of relationships, out of your career, out of whatever, you're never going to get it. And so this month, I'm going to be pouring into you, teaching you how to decide what it is that you want. And in this specific video, we're going to talk about 3 mistakes that you're making when it comes down to decisions. Now, y'all know that I am a total nerd. So I totally looked it up. And did you know that decide doesn't just mean to pick something? Decide is a Latin word, or it came from the Latin word decidere. And y'all know that I am from like backwoods, so there is no way I'm saying that right. But basically, that word means to cut off. To cut off. So basically, decide means to cut off all other options. Wowzers. And I know that makes so many of us nervous, but when we cut off all other options, that means that this is the goal. This is plan A. There is no plan B, right? So, as terrifying as that is, that means that our odds of success go way up because failure ain't it. And again, in this community, failure is not a scary word. It's just something that's a part of the process, right? So we might fall down on the way. That doesn't mean that we never accomplish it. Cool? Cool. So grab a pen and tag a friend because this one's going to be so good. So good. Okay. 3 mistakes when it comes to making decisions. And I guarantee you that you are making at least one of these, if not all of them. The first is that you are really hyper focused on what everyone else wants and you try to make everyone else happy. Eek. Been there. Like I am waving my virtual hand because I've totally been there. Now, this is something that is typically birthed out of like childhood, where we learn that we have a volatile parent or a volatile caretaker. So we learn to play a role and we learn to behave in a certain way that ensures that that person doesn't lose their cool. They don't get mad. They don't get angry. They are not upset. Like it is our job to keep the peace. No, it's not. And we carry that into our relationships. We carry that into friendships and into our careers. And it's so heavy. And it's time to put it down. I can totally guarantee for you that if you are walking around trying to make everyone happy, you're missing the mark because at least one person is unhappy. You. Yeah, every single time. If you try to go through life making everyone happy, make sure no one's disappointed, make sure no one's off their square, make sure nothing is like out of order, you're the one who becomes a chaotic mess. And when it comes to your life, you should be making the decisions. You should be calling the shots. And I get it. We get into these serious relationships, serious friendships. We have children where we have to make decisions that are best for the whole. But we should never be in a situation where we are miserable, where our feelings aren't being taken into account, where it is affecting our mental health and our peace because we're making decisions based on another person's happiness. That's never okay. Got it? So stop making decisions based on someone else, including not walking authentically in yourself. And if you need help with identifying who you are and identifying where that comes from and overcoming the limiting beliefs, the masterclass is still in Backstage with Coach K. I'm going to drop a link at the bottom of this video. You're going to want to see that. These things are building on top of each other, okay? Get in here and watch that video. And if you only want to just purchase a video solo, you don't want to be in the group, cool. There's access to that on the link too, okay? Got it. Number 2. The number 2 mistake I see people make is playing small. Allowing your limiting beliefs to cut off or decide for you like how wide you cast your net or how big you dream. Yeah. You get to these points where it's time to make a decision, like whether to apply for the promotion or whether to leave your job or whether to ask the guy or the girl on a date or whether to what anything, whether to write the book, whether to buy the thing, like whatever it is, you decide that because you subscribe to this previous narrative and previous Kayla was very calm and collected and quiet and reserved, that you don't qualify, that you aren't capable. You count yourself out before you even try based upon outdated and old narratives that you just adopted because you were trying to make somebody happy. Hello, somebody. How long are we going to keep doing that? At what point do you decide that who you are and what you want and how hard you're willing to work supersedes everything else? We get to stop doing that. When you have that inner mean girl that kicks in when you think, ooh, I want to apply for this job, or you think, ooh, I want to ask this person on a date, or you think, ooh, I want to go back to school, and that inner mean girl kicks in and she's like, who are you to write a book? Girl, now you know that you cannot do math. I don't know why you think he would be interested. I need you to tell her Coach K says shut up. Like, and I'm going to be honest with you. Your inner mean girl, she's your friend. It's her job to try to keep you safe, to try to keep you in your comfort zone. And lots of times we feel like we are fostering protection by listening to her. But the reality is we are stifling our growth. So yeah, limiting beliefs. And then number 3, the thing that impacts your decisions the most is fear of commitment or failure. The fear of commitment, of actually like verbalizing and putting it out there that you're going to try this big new thing and then failing at it, paralyzes you. Instead, I'll just stay right here. I'm good. You know what? This salary, I could actually make it work. I'll just cut my costs right here. You know what? Being single's not so bad. You know what? I didn't really want to go back to school. Who was I kidding? Like, why do you keep talking yourself out of your potential? There is so much untapped potential. Fear has killed so many more dreams than doubt or like failure ever has, because you're just scared. You are so scared. And I want you to start like thinking like, what would happen if things went well? What if you get the job? What if you get into the program? What if the guy or the girl says yes? Like, what if things work out? We get to stop living in such a perpetual cycle of pessimism and negativity and lack of hope. And we get to work on our mindsets. So this month is all about letting go of all reservations, like throw like all that to the side. I'm not asking you to be modest or any of that stuff. Tell me what you want. Yeah, tell me what you want. Because then we get to start seeing how we can map it out and make it possible. Like, there is a quote that says, if we actually done all of the things that we, could do, we would astound ourselves. And I am ready to help you blow your mind, roll your socks down, transform your life. But it all starts with you deciding that you are ready to transform your life, deciding to commit to doing the hard work, and deciding that it's time for a change. And so that is up to you. If you have loved this video and you love hanging out with me, you're like, I need more with you, you definitely want to consider Backstage with Coach K. The link for that is going to be down below. Come hang out with me. You're going to get weekly accountability. You're going to get like exclusive lives. You're going to get me checking in, asking you like, how are things going, cheering you on. It is that micro investment so that you can start seeing what it's like to work more closely with me. And again, it's $2.99. That's not even $3. And I know that's not a major price, but I believe in micro commitments for a major harvest. This is not going to last long. So get in there, please. I do not want you to miss out. I love you. I want the best for you. I hope that you have a fabulous week. And I am thinking of you, and I cannot